we go.
Well, hello.
I thought I would go slightly 1 minute early.
Okay, that is fine. And let's see if I'm on. All right, let me get out of this. So how have you been?
Oh, it's hot today.
Oh, it's hot today?
Yes. Same up there, right?
Here, not that hot. I mean, it gets warm, but it's not like, okay, it's not showing. Let me see. That's kind of weird. Let me try back in here. There I am. I did this just a while ago.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Let me get out of this. Save. Okay, let me go back in here because every time I turn around, sometimes I'm on and sometimes I'm not.
Okay.
So let's see. Okay, now it's perfect. Bingo. It's done. You're back into your living room again?
Lance has a 5 o'clock coaching call with a coach. And I have my
Okay. And you have your what? And you have your little baby sitting next to you. Well, my name is Cindy, and my channel's name is Cindy Lifestyle and More, and I do beauty channels, some blogging, and live stream with my sister, and plus anything else in my life. I try to share things. What about you, Lisa?
I'm Lisa Wright, and I create. I'm a content creator on YouTube and on TikTok.
Okay, so I have an interesting subject for you today, and I think it's kind of cool because I've had a lot of people ask me, my coworkers, say how much we are so different, not as in everything. We may, and when you were young, what do you think that made us different when you were young? What kind of personality were you when you were young? Start when you're young, that as far as back as you can remember.
I remember going to school and not understanding why other kids like to play in the playground with all the other boys and girls. I was a real loner at the end of the day.
Okay.
And I'm
if
very comfortable with being that.
So when you were a loner,
yeah.
How old were you when you were a loner?
Well, I discovered that when I was like 5 years old. Because I used to play by myself with coloring books.
Mm-hmm.
And I would play with myself with toys, Fisher Price toys.
Right, Fisher Price, yes.
We had a lot of kids in the neighborhood and would play with all the kids, which was fine.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, I really valued like the time I spent alone.
So were you
all of that?
So were you friends with our neighbor across the street?
Yeah, we were friends.
We're going to change names. Were you friends with Rebecca?
I was friends with Liz.
You can mention her name. Okay.
Nobody knows us, so
I know. Well, no, I know. Some people don't like to be mentioned, but
now. But,
I know.
Passed away. And yeah, I was friends with her.
Okay.
I never thought of us as best friends, but I guess we became best friends later on.
You socialized and said hi and played some dolls and toys and.
I think it was a matter of just geography. She lived across the street. She was 1 year older than me.
Right. So she was in first grade when you were in kindergarten. Because I remember when you were held a year back.
Yes.
You were supposed to be in first grade. And Mom took you to kindergarten a year before you were in kindergarten, and you cried and cried. And that time they held you back because they felt like you weren't ready.
I wasn't ready for kindergarten yet.
Yeah. So you were
ready to be socialize around other kids. That's the whole point. If a child's a loner And then that child is right there. Somebody's here. Marichu, hello, ma'am. How are you? Welcome to our show tonight, our conversation.
Hi, Marichu.
You being here.
She must be you.
When you're a loner, you
Mhm.
don't know how to like really understand kids, and you're in this room with all these kids. You don't know what you're doing, so it was very
Right.
uncomfortable for me.
And it was huge, right? It was overwhelming,
Probably
maybe.
maybe 20 kids or something.
And that was a lot for you. That was really overwhelming for you.
Yes.
And if anybody's on here that had situations like that or with their children, let us know. I think when I got like the 5th grade or 6th grade, I became shy, which was odd, because I wasn't shy when I was young, but I became shy when I was like going to junior high school.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was getting out of my comfort zone, the elementary. And personally, inside, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the getting older and being with the bigger kids, and it was becoming reality for me.
Yeah.
So when a lot of times when I show people you're my sister, they say, God, you're so different. Your sister's so natural, and you like the makeup and you like the skincare. And they always say that, but I explained to them that you did wear makeup one time and you did
Thank you.
use skincare as a regimen.
I did. I had acne, so I thought that was necessary. And then I wore makeup to hide the acne because I thought that's what you just did.
Right.
But I was never comfortable wearing makeup. That's why we were talking the other night about Bare Minerals. I like that makeup because it didn't feel like you were putting makeup on your face.
You liked it because it was powder, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you did use it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you'd like more the natural, didn't feel like it was on there. You knew it was, but it wasn't like you felt like the stuff was on your face. It was stuff, right? You didn't, because some people say that when they come in, I don't like that feeling of that. And I'm like, stuff. Okay. They'll say something like that it feels like powder.
Do you remember that multi-level marketing face thing? Women would put the dots. It was a cosmetic company, and it was multi-level marketing, and they would put the dots on their face, and then they would take the brushes and they would blend everything.
No.
Oh yeah, they fairly recently closed, but it
really
was flying.
And they would blend everything, and it would become.
Yes, they would blend it all, and they would show people. You put a line here, you put a line here, you put dots here, and they show you the palette, and then here and here and here, like all these dots and all these.
You're like, and you're gonna push it all together
and then just powder it all out.
Did you ever try it?
No, but
okay.
I know of it. I used to see videos on TikTok and on YouTube and Facebook, people doing these videos.
Right.
But I remember how when I used to go to catechism, all the kids would be playing in the hallway. And they would be running around like crazy, just running around, acting all like out of control. And I used to sit there like, what are they doing? One time a boy told me I had to give him a password in order to cross to the other side of the hallway.
In catechism?
Yeah, catechism. And I was like, what does that even mean? I couldn't understand where he was coming from. I don't know what he was doing. So kids just being kids, but I didn't know how to be a kid.
Right. So when you were in elementary, basically you just took your shower, washed your face, you weren't worrying because nobody was breaking out at the time.
I don't know when I was breaking out. Mom, what's going on? Okay.
What happened?
She's trying to reach, and she's getting her cane, and she's pushing back from the back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you need something? I can get it for you.
Right. It's really quick and easy. Okay, so now we're going to go. So, and at the time, while you were trying to find yourself being with other kids, mom was putting me in modeling schools, putting me in to help my feet. That's what it was for, to help my feet, to correct it. And it turned out that I liked it, like posing and beauty. And, it was helping me with my self confidence, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's how I got into the beauty business, more in the skincare and taking care of yourself and regimens
Fashion
and fashion.
watching the other girls put their makeup on and things like that.
Yes. And a lot of them were older than me, because they had age groups. So I got to be with, the preteens got to be with the juniors in high school, and then it was the adults. So I got to see the older girls. I'm like, oh, they're all tanned. And that day was California tan, and the makeup, the white, the lashes, and, we're talking about the 70s. I was like, you look at all, all their nails were all. So that's how I wanted to be. How to be like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But
And then I saw shows like not Sesame Street, like the Brady Bunch,
Mhm.
and like Jan going to school and all that stuff. So
Marsha was the popular one. Jan's trying to find herself. Marsha's this. Jan's trying to find herself. But if you think about it, it's kind of was part of life. That's why people really connected to it,
Yeah.
because one was popular, one wasn't. One was a little girl who's going to school and just having fun with her, her and her brother and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I do explain to them. So when you went to high school too, you just put your mind in books, correct?
When I went to high school, what?
You just put your mind in education, correct?
When I went to high school, I did okay in high school. I just went to school and mind my own business and studied. I didn't do all that great in school, but I did enough. I mean, I was like, and when I think back about it, I did okay. I was very good at organizing my notes and
Yes.
my binder. I was really good at making sure I had a packed lunch before I went to school. I always ate healthy. Like my lunch had, I made my own lunch.
Mhm.
So I ate things like fruit and cottage cheese, and I really loved tuna sandwiches with Brussels sprouts.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, and tomato. That was my thing. She says, ma'am, I'm a reseller of beauty products, but I never use it. I really wanted to put skincare, but so sad because I'm always sweating. And if I'm doing later on, fade away. Lipstick stays longer though. Okay.
Can you do me a favor? Can you let me see the comments? I can't see the well, maybe I can. Oh,
You
no.
can see the comment.
Well, right now I'm looking here. I can see the comments on the side, but I can't see the comments. Oh, I can see them right here.
I have it right here.
Oh, here it is.
Comments on stage.
But I can't reply if I want. Okay.
How can you not reply? That's weird.
Look, I'm right here, live chat, and I don't see anything here.
Do you see this one?
I'm seeing it on there, and I'm seeing it on on here, but I'm not showing it here.
Where? You're not showing it where?
That's right here. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy, abide by our community guidelines, learn more. So I can't.
That's on your phone though.
Well,
that's because your phone.
That's weird. Well, keep talking. So she sold beauty products?
She said that she's a reseller of beauty products.
Uh-huh.
So what kind of beauty products do you sell? So just beauty, but not skincare.
I'm a reseller of beauty products. Was it more like a Mary Kay or a Jafra? That's weird how my phone is doing that. Because it wasn't doing that yesterday. It's like got me blocked.
It says here. Guests can see viewer comments and posts. That's on.
Yeah. That's so weird. It won't even.
But I mean, she says any kind, ma'am, if what they use then is what they order. Okay. She says any kind of beauty cosmetics.
Okay. She
She
sold
can
any
tell
kind of
whatever
beauty
it is that
cosmetics?
they use, or whatever they can order.
Or maybe she's on your side. Maybe that's why I can't see it. Maybe that's what it is.
And there's another comment, ma'am, I continue your conversation or topics. Just listen here. Maybe I'm sorry. Maybe she's interrupting. No, you're not interrupting.
No. I was trying to see comments. You're good. No, you're fine. Hi, Lance. So anyways, so when you were young, I probably can't see the comments. That's what it is. Okay, so you're not interrupting. I'm just trying to find it. So anyways, so
Here,
what
let
I
me
was
share
going to,
my screen with you. Hold on.
okay. Like this is hard to see on this side here, the little,
Yeah.
but that's fine. I can read it from there. It's all good.
You go into guests, and if you looked right here, let me just share right now. Oh shoot, I hate it when I do that. Hold on. I have to remove
Okay,
it.
I got the full screen.
Stop sharing. Share screen. Share screen. Share the Chrome window. Here. Share. I did it again. Hang
Well,
on.
don't worry.
I'm not going to worry about it. But
Yeah,
in
don't
the
worry
share
about it. I can
screen,
read
it
from up
says
here.
that the guests can comment and the guests can see the comments.
Okay. So anyways, they always,
Stop sharing. Okay.
all the time, and it's true. Like Megan's friends say it, my friends say it, how we are so different as sisters. And I try to explain to them that this is a story I always tell them, and I even say that in my videos, that one time you got a job working at a bakery. You weren't really worrying about makeup then, you were working and going to school. And then you got a job working at Sizzler as a hostess. And you came to me, and this is when I was working in beauty. I was working behind the counter. And you said, I need some makeup, but I want simple makeup. I just want necessary things, necessities, the things that I need. And I said, well, you would need a foundation, or, I told you could have a foundation or a powder foundation, a concealer, a mascara, a blush, lip liner, lipstick, lip gloss. And you just said, okay, I don't want a lipstick. I'll just do a lip liner and a lip gloss, and I'll just do an eye pencil and a mascara and one shadow and a blush. And I think you had a powder and a foundation. And I think that was it. And a concealer. That's all you wanted. That was it. That's all you needed. And that little makeup, just that small amount, evened your skin. And you felt at that time that was a lot
Yeah,
to
some
do.
people are just not into wearing makeup. And what I
Right.
love now is there's a whole generation coming up of people, young women who they don't wear bras, they don't wear makeup, they don't do their hair. They're just their natural selves.
Right. Right. Like today, I conditioned my hair, but I had to do something. So I didn't have time to style it. I don't even have any makeup on. They said, well, you need to send this now. I go, you're kidding. I got wet hair. They go, we need it now. So I sent it. But that's what they were looking for. They were looking for a very natural look. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, this is natural. You're going to get it. But I feel empty. I feel like, but that's what it's about. It's about being you.
Well, in the 80s, the 70s and 80s, women wore tons of makeup. They were all
Yes.
about the Ralph Lauren lip gloss, the sunk in shadowed look of the plum blushers.
Purple.
Oh. The hair, the everything. Oh my God. And
The
I think I
tease.
wore that for like a brief moment, and it just got to the point where it was like, okay, I'm over it. And then the grunge era came in, and I fell in love with it because
You liked it. Yes.
oh yeah,
Yes.
it was all about torn jeans, flannel,
Levi's.
Levi's,
T-shirts.
nothing. No one cared if anything matched.
Yes.
Hi, Ariki Mix TV.
Mix TV.
Hi,
Hi,
Abed.
Beanie.
Here. Thank you for joining us. Ricky's here. Mari Chubi is here. I hope you're still here.
Yeah.
So hello, everyone. And I just love the international flair.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Well,
French period came. I fell in love with it.
Do you know that a lot of people in France, and a French person was in town and happened to be visiting our store, and she's from Europe, oh, hi, LaRue. And she says most women don't even hardly wear any makeup. A lot of women, very effortless makeup, she said.
I knew a lot of women going to school from France and from parts of Europe that they didn't shave their legs. I thought that was amazing. I was like, they didn't wear deodorant. I had no problem, and I didn't have a problem with that.
Right.
I woke up just now and I saw your live. Well, thank you very much.
Wonderful.
I don't have a headset tonight, so
because it's in the office.
It's in the office, and it's been bloody hot here, so I didn't have a chance to set things
So
up.
you didn't want to make that another additional.
But the babies got groomed today. Sage got his hair cut. Autumn got her hair cut, and it wasn't cheap. I'll tell you that.
Okay. It was a little expensive, right?
Well, Lance likes to take them to a little posh place in Seal Beach.
Okay.
Right off Main Street. So it's off PCH and Main Street. So it's a little bougie.
Oh, hope you're feeling better. That's amazing how your dogs get a very spa environment. At least it's like, I just go in there and get a haircut and walked out with wet hair.
Marichu, I appreciate you being here. I know that you're over at SSV's live, and I appreciate you being over there. And if you're not feeling well, take the night off, man.
Yeah,
relax.
just relax. Yeah, relax and listen to us.
You've been grinding it out today hard.
Yeah, have a relax. So anyway, so I remember when you mentioned that when you did that makeup, you're like, God, that is so hard because and I remember when you would go in the bathroom, take your shower and get ready to go to work, you were in there for an hour because you had to wash your hair, dry your hair, style your hair, put on just that minimum makeup. And you felt like, geez, I'm already tired. That's what you said. I'm already tired before I go to work.
There's a gal that I work with at Target. There's a bunch of women, but they're like my age. We don't wear any makeup. It's all going to come off. What's the point?
Right. Well, you just like the natural look. And that's okay. That's okay. But a lot of people ask what makes us so different.
I'm looking at Mari Chubi's channel. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm trying to go to her channel. Hold on. Wait a minute. Looking at Mari Chubi's channel. Hold on a second.
What was that? Where'd that come from?
Oh, that was me talking
Okay.
in the video. SSV went live tonight, by the way.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
I think she's been going live like twice a day.
Yeah, she has been. She's been busy. One day ago, 2 days ago. Well, let me see if I can go on her. Hold on a second. Because I don't know if I subscribe to her. Hold on.
Okay.
Marichu, I'm going to run over to your channel. I'm going to subscribe. Hold on.
Okay.
It says for me to view my channel live.
Looks like our Archive Mix TV does disco music. Sounds like you do disco music.
Okay, now let me go up and down to see her channel. Do 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 do. Go to her channel, and I just subscribed. She does home vlogs.
Oh, okay. But if you go down to the, did you get it?
Videos. Does she do disco music?
No. Archive Mix TV. You were just looking at that.
Hold on a second. No, I was looking at Marichubi.
There's another, but do you have other people here?
Oh, Anebi.
Abini. Okay, I have her.
Benny, I subscribe. Lakeside.
Yes.
Lakeside. Hi, Lakeside. How are you?
So you're you're missing some people.
I'm going back up. Oh,
Okay.
Ari Mix TV right here.
Yes,
okay.
he does. Go to his go to the channel, and it looks like disco, the disco party remix. So I just connected with you. Archive Mix TV. Let's see. Okay. And I see Lakeside Laura, but I'm already subscribed to Laura.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Hi, Laura. Welcome. And then DM.
Yeah, there's something going on with YouTube because I can't see Mix TV over on my YouTube channel.
And I can't see a couple of people that you have had. Yeah. So I don't know. So we welcome you.
That's okay. It'll figure itself out.
But as long as you got their names there, you can always go to their channel after you're done.
I just learned of you. I don't watch 3 to 5 minutes and comment. The sub can get taken away. I did not know. That's why
What happened?
I just learned if you don't watch 3 to 5 minutes and then comment, the sub can get taken away. If you could explain more about that. Lakeside Laura.
Oh, Laura Lakeside said that 3 to 5. Okay, so this is something interesting.
Well, when did you watch the videos all the way through?
Right, but how does she find that? That's my question is, how does she find that? How does she find that out? That means
people are watching for like 30 seconds, then commenting and liking and then leaving. And YouTube sees that as spamming.
Oh.
But also, I hope I'm adding some more insight into this. When people do that, they also shadow ban the creator.
Why should the creator get in fault if it's not, if the creator's
I
not
don't
doing that?
know. If someone subscribes, they need to watch a few minutes. Yeah, I agree. I know that exactly.
Oh, and
You
not
need to
60
watch-
seconds.
No, you need to watch at least 3 to 5 minutes, but really the intent is to watch engaging content so that
Yes.
they look all the way through. See, it's called click-through rate.
Mm-hmm.
They want to see how long people are on the video.
Okay, so remember when I was telling you, okay, and I'm going to say this right now so everybody can hear me. When someone looks at my videos, I take their honesty that they saw at least, hi Peyton, more than what she was saying. Okay. I know that everyone's trying to watch everyone's videos, but a lot of times I watch their full videos.
Yeah, and
Okay, to support them.
You know who's really good about doing to see if you watch it all the way through is SSC. She'll put something very special at the end to comment on, a call to action,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll want you to comment on that call to action.
But some people won't, even if they did.
They didn't see it.
Right. Well, like I said, we take everything from our heart. Yeah, and try to see as much as we can. That is on it. I mean,
She says, "Hi, Cindy. Later, I will check out your channel."
okay.
Because Cindy's into cosmetics. So
Yes. Yes.
And D&M says it's a bot, basically. But that's what YouTube said. They said that if they see people just watching for 30 seconds, then commenting, and then clicking like, that most likely they'll attempt to shadow ban them.
So, okay, so the person that's not watching you, you lose them as a subscriber. Plus, they shadow ban the content creator. That's
There
what I don't
have
get.
been cases where people lose the subscriber.
Mm.
Lakeside Laura sends prayers.
And maybe both ways. YouTube automatically unsubscribes you from channels. I do not know that. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I've heard of things, but I didn't know it had something to do with minutes.
I had somebody leave me a comment that said, "I don't know, I was wondering why your videos haven't been coming up on my feed."
Right.
And it turns out that without me knowing, they unsubscribed me to you.
That means they weren't watching your full videos.
No, they just,
No.
trust me, it's odd. It's just the way
Okay.
I too watch full or else I don't watch. Yes, it's very important
Yeah,
for our channel to grow.
I
We have to watch
agree.
videos
Yeah.
all the way.
I think it's sad. And I don't know if you ever noticed me. A lot of times, if I kind of understand what's going on, I'll write down that you did the chicken. I see the seasoning. I try to write down so you know that I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it nice. You know what I'm saying? So
I have my lemon water. It's good.
Is it good? You're not gonna believe who's having tea, but it's not tea. It's for a headache. Like
Migraine.
Yeah. You know me, I was stressed today. I was doing all kinds of stuff.
Lakeside says, "Oh yeah," and then she says Lakeside says it's crazy. I know,
yeah,
especially for small creators, because you really
yeah.
I was
Well,
go ahead.
I saw a big YouTube. I'm not gonna mention names. Remember I told you they were saying I'm not gonna say he or she, but they said I need your help. I need you to watch my channel. I need you to see my channel. I need you to comment because my analytics. And I was like, you've got like almost 300,000 subscribers.
Okay, then let's break it down. Okay. Well, Peyton says there are some channels I've been subscribed to for 3 years on my other account. I haven't watched their videos for quite a while, and I'm still subscribed to those channels.
So there you go.
I talked to somebody today about I'm still under blanket. I will drink tea now.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I do.
And he says, last night of vacation in Colorado.
I'm going to have a beer.
Ew.
Nice cold beer.
Let's get back to Peyton because I saw a guy today talking about how he's been doing YouTube for like 12 years.
Okay.
And he said that he's got a lot of subscribers and a lot of people don't watch his content. He has a lot of new people. But see, YouTube pushes out your content to like your subscribers first. And then they see what the interest is. And then they push it out to other people based on interest.
Right.
He says that they look at the click-through rate. And if they're not getting any click-through rate from your subscribers, it throws off the analytics. Let's see what Peyton says. YouTube notifications be so broken these days. I miss a lot of people videos and people claiming I haven't been here for a while.
Really?
I am not asked. I'm turning off send video to my subscribers. I don't click that on. I haven't been lately.
You haven't done what?
When you go down the list and you're clicking things, when you're posting a video and it says notify your subscribers.
I never even noticed that.
Notification bell.
Yeah.
I turn it off. I've been turning it off as an experiment.
Oh, okay.
I was very happy that Sister Lisa visited me. I was so happy. Thank you, dear. Yes,
Aww.
Absolutely. You're more than welcome. Lakeside says exactly. So now if subscribers are not going to watch your channel and they're just short forms viewers and they're not watching your long form, for my long form, I'm telling them don't push it out to my subscribers. Push it out to new YouTube's get your shit together, seriously. Yeah, I mean, I think Peyton said, he's been subscribed to people for years and he has subscribers on his channel for years. And they're not looking at your channels. Just like I have a really long list of people that I have subscribed to in the past.
Right.
I haven't watched their channel in years. I haven't watched Camper Van Kevin. I haven't watched, I'm talking about like since probably a little bit after COVID.
Right.
I haven't watched Cheap RV Living. I hit the like. Thank you very much for hitting that like. I appreciate it. Anybody else out there, if you haven't hit, we'd appreciate that too.
Yes. Cling,
Cindy
cling,
Lisa,
cling,
I want to ask something. Go ahead and ask away. We're here. And anyway, they said that he was like, if I'm not watching their channel and I'm considered a subscriber, it's hurting their views.
Well, I'm going to be honest. So I told you, right, when people comment, I go to theirs and I come back. Then I try to go back, go see my regular people. But it's hard to catch up. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to spread the love. You know what I mean? And then I try to go see the ones that are here in live.
And maybe you should just focus on.
I focus on everyone that does the comments. I focus on the ones that come to our live. But I'm just saying, my comments. I don't know if you've seen my comments. It's like, that's probably why my watch hours on my other account keeps dropping. Oh, because you have 2 accounts. That's right, because you're under P right now. I just noticed. I just noticed that.
I have Benny, no worries. You can ask away. Oh, here we go. After my channel is monetized and after $10, I applied for Google AdSense PIN, but so far I didn't receive my mail from YouTube. That's okay. You will get it. So she got monetized, and then you have to go, and then they're going to send you your PIN via mail.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Yeah.
after $10. I applied for Google AdSense pin, but so far, you
She'll
should
get it
have
though, right?
at least gotten your welcome to the partner program, and then all the rest of that stuff should have gone through. It's a process. It takes about 2 months, to be honest with
Oh, 2 months?
you. It takes about 2 months for the whole process to go through. That's why when people talk about how much money they make so early, they're totally full of shit. You can mod this account too if you want, LOL. I'm like, how do you know you made that much money if you haven't really been? It takes 2 months to get all the paperwork in order. So I know you can go in and look at it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's BS. A lot of people say things that they shouldn't be saying on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They should never be talking about, unless you have receipts, they should never be putting.
I don't think people should talk about what they're making, and I mean, that would be like going to work, say, I make this much an hour. Oh, I make this much. Why? I'm just happy that we're all chit-chatting and having fun, right? Okay.
All right, so getting back to the whole makeup thing, and yeah, so I really got it. My problem was the acne.
Okay.
That
was more your concern
by adding all that damn makeup to it.
Right.
The way I see it.
And I think at the time, back in the day, people didn't understand the cleansing regimen as well as what they do now. Because like some places, they just handed you a soap that doesn't remove makeup. Makeup is like a whole shield. It's totally different. And some makeup are waterproof, water resistant. You need to break through that. And if you don't break through that makeup, you don't have a clean face.
I remember Clearasil. I used to put wash with Clearasil. A lot of women still use Pond's.
Mm-hmm. Pond's cold cream. And Noxzema is still out there.
They use Noxzema. And they asked me, where is the Pond's? I'm looking for Pond's. God.
Pond cold cream good to break down the makeup, but I would wash with a soap lather afterwards.
Benny, it takes about 3 weeks for you to get your PIN number if you haven't received it yet. So.
Oh, is that what she's asking about, the PIN number that I have?
It comes to you in the mail. Did you get your PIN number in the mail?
No, it's in my laptop. I don't know. I never got it in the mail.
Look closer than you think. Don't give up. That's right.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Don't give up.
Do you watch your hours every day, Cynthia? See how many hours you put your...
I used to.
I don't watch it either.
It's well, no, you've already made it, but it can be frustrating.
Peyton says, Cindy, is this for Cindy that she's close to being monetized, or to a Benny? YouTube algorithm boosts daily public video. I'm telling you right now, I think that there's some people out there. I'm a very suspicious person.
Uh-huh.
And when I see comments come in so fast that are continuously complimentary to some people's content, and it's repetitive, and there's not one negative comment made, and there's like, oh my God, you made so much sense. And the next comment, oh my God, you brought me so much clarity. Oh, I really appreciate this. And it's not like comments that are asking a question, or I went through that too. My mom is of this age. When they tell you like a detailed story. when you see people whose comments come in over and over again, and the comments are from people who have no following, comments from people who just started on YouTube a couple months ago, I can't help but think that they have a bunch of freaking bots commenting on them. I was on Cindy's chat when I left.
When I left that comment. That's okay, Peyton.
No
So you got two. That's okay.
There's Peyton Samuel's other pseudo. It's been 3 months now. Oh, well, maybe.
Now that's another sad thing that I wish that they had someone to talk to.
Yeah, you should reach.
There's no one to talk to.
There's got to be some way out there to be able to reach out and go back into it and say you haven't received it.
Like back in that little section, right? There may be something there.
Yeah. 100%. I hope you sort it out, honestly.
Yeah.
Because you know what, to be honest with you, I was worried too when that happened to me.
Okay.
What if it doesn't come in the mail? The other account with my name with the green picture is my other
account.
There's proof that the account is me too.
Yeah, that's what like there's a P. I have 2 accounts. I have this one, and I have Seymour, the one that you made up for me, but that was from my acting.
That's your acting account.
Yeah. Because I got some additions on there and I keep it private. Because it doesn't help me, you know what I mean? I do it for certain ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't even know. I probably have 30 subscribers on that. I don't even know. I never even look at it.
So how old were you, Cindy, when you started wearing makeup?
Well, junior high school. But that was the thing I was going to say. I did not wear makeup at home. I only wore makeup when I went to the little modeling thing or I did little fashion shows. Dad didn't allow me to wear makeup at home. And then when I went to high school, I only wore lip gloss and mascara and blush. That's all I wore. And then when I came out of high school, I don't even think I was still wearing makeup until I went to work.
I bet he's going to try to go through the process
again. Yeah. So that's when it all happened. And then, of course, when I became a beauty advisor, then I even learned even more. Then I start dabbling more. And then now I don't know how much. And then when I got in hair care, I knew everything about the hair. But it's been
So what
fun.
did you prefer, cosmetics, fragrance, or hair care?
Okay, hair care I loved because the atmosphere being outside as a sales rep, made my own hours, and I can make as much I wanted. So I wasn't stagnant, but I was straight commission. So I was able to make as much as I wanted. And I did, but not everybody does. And then retail, you're inside. So I like to do that very flex because I don't want to be inside all the time.
Right.
I don't want to be inside all the time. I did that when I was young. I don't want to do that again. I want to go there, talk to people, help customers, be there for the holidays, but go home.
Right.
So I'm very flex.
Okay.
Okay. And that gives me a little extra money in my pocket. And since I've done early retirement, that's another thing a lot of people talk about, early retirement. My retirement helps the house. That's what it does. Then Macy's is my little spending money. And then Megan and David, they pay for the electricity and all that. So I'm pretty budgeting, you know what I mean, right now. I want to be comfortable and things will happen from there. I'm grateful that Greg and I did things. I'm grateful for that we had shared things. So I'm good. And if I save a little bit, I can go do trips again. I'm no hurry right now, but when that time comes when I want to go do things, then I'll start putting some things aside. Yeah. Right now I'm good. Right now I'm just getting used to being on a budget, but I'm not oh my God, you know, you're not going to live. No, I'm not like that. I'm good.
Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
What about the dogs, since you like to feed them doggy bones all day long?
Okay, that's going to have to be under control. But it's hard for me because they're only here for so long. So they're good. I can afford, you know, I don't buy Starbucks anymore.
I haven't bought Starbucks.
Okay,
in
so
years.
I figure how much Starbucks I purchased when I was going to work, I can get them doggy bones.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're expensive. I mean, just for a cup of coffee is what, $2, $3? I mean, or more than that.
Plus now.
Thank you. So if I can buy a cup of coffee and nothing in it, just black coffee, I can buy them doggy bones.
Right.
And the weirdest thing, now this is weird, and maybe people may understand that, but since I don't work every day, since Greg unfortunately passed away, but I'm not spending as much anymore. It's like the more I work, the more I spend. I mean, I do, because I'm always around, you know, clothes and, you know, I mean, if I show you my closet, I've got I have shoes I probably will never wear. My was shoe fetish. I probably have, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm writing down that I'm shocked that they run ads during a live.
Oh, yeah.
And then Mari Chubi says, I charge my phone while watching, but I have my auntie here.
Oh.
And then Anebi says, ads are running again.
Well, not on mine. Not on Cindy's.
You get ads. I've watched your channel. You have ads.
I know.
I have watched your channel. You have an ad in the front, you have an ad in the back, and then ads in the middle.
I got told that. And I said, no, I don't. They're going, I do. They've already have you on ads. Yeah, and it's all skincare too, and it's makeup.
Oh, yours?
Well, the ones that I've seen, I'm like, ones that I've seen.
There's a lot of comments tonight. This is good.
Yes.
That's really good. Thank you.
Now, see, my problem, I don't know some of the emojis, what they mean. I got to learn all
one
these.
is a tuna or a whale.
Yes, one it is, I need a dictionary. What does that emoji mean?
Benny, tell us what the fish emoji is.
Yes, I'm so bad on I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? That's I need another class on that. We need to talk, you know, one day we all need to talk about emojis because Cindy doesn't know what the emojis mean. That's something I need to learn.
So I was talking with Megan, and she was telling me about different creators and how they do live. Some people clean their house, some people have a conversation, some people are in the kitchen talking to one another. She says, I don't know.
Well, see, like I've seen people cleaning out the garage, they're doing gardening, cooking, they're cooking, okay, they're cooking, and then they leave the cooking, so they're on for 10 hours. Okay, they're on for 10 hours, right? And so you see that, okay, they get up in the morning, so you see them get out of bed, and they go make coffee, so you see them when they get out of bed, go make coffee, and then I guess they go jump in the shower or something, then they come back on, and they're brushing their teeth, they're doing, it's like, okay, I don't even want to watch myself doing all this all day long. But yeah, now I don't mind talking after I'm done applying my skincare and my makeup and do a live or things like that. But I'm not, you know, and then I don't know how they do it, but it's hard for me now to go to the kitchen and then They sit there. Now they're doing the dishes, and then now they're drying. Now they're taking out. That's a lot.
I used to garden and clean up the yard going live.
I don't see anything wrong with that. But I'm just not I'm not going to be the person that's going to have mine on all day, and you're going to watch me in the morning and talk, and then go get breakfast and talk, and then say, I'll be back. I'm going to go take a shower. Then I come back on live again, and then brush my teeth, do my face, do my hair. Then I'm going to go in the kitchen. Then I'm going to pay my bills. I'm not going to do all that. That's not me. And then, I mean, we're talking about all day. Then you're going to watch me make a sandwich. Then you're going to watch me cut an orange. And then you're going to watch me cut an apple. And then I'm going to sit down and then talk.
Have a conversation, then go out.
It's too much for me. Oh, yeah. Then you're going to watch me go to the car. Then I'm going to drive. And then I'm going to get out. I'm going to go in Walmart. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to come back out of Walmart. I'm going to drive. And then I'm going to go home and bring in the groceries. I like a little bit of privacy sometimes.
No, I get it. I'm with you on that one.
And if I was getting paid by a reality show, yeah, because I make good money.
I would never,
they got the camera set up. They've got everything in your house, and you do quite well. And they do everything for you. But that's what it was. You know, it's called reality shows. That's what they do. You know, it's a job. You know what I mean? They got the casting crew. They got the guys. You're making, and they say they're not making a lot. They are. They're living quite well. They're sponsored by A&E, ESPN. I mean, whatever. But yeah, you'll never see me do all that. You'll never. Okay, so one time Greg and I, we were driving home. This really happened. So did Megan ever tell you this, or did I tell you this? So anyways, they were auditioning for a reality show. And okay, so here we go. And Megan and David were here. So I get the phone call from the writer and the producer. And Greg and I are on Ventura 101 freeway. We're like in Topanga Canyon. They got the McDonald's. It's up in the hill. And they wanted to talk to us. So, and I applied like maybe 3 months before they called me. And they were doing interviews. So they looked us up and they said, we would love you to come down and we would like to meet with you guys to do the reality show. And what it was, they take everything out of your house. Everything. No toilet paper, no utensils. The whole house is bare. There's nothing. Are you falling asleep?
No, I'm listening to you.
So the house is bare. Think of it like walking into a house. They take your carpet out. Everything is gone.
And then what?
Your clothes are gone. So I didn't get it, right? So I come home and I said, it's my daughter, our dog. They said the dogs can have its food. So Greg's like saying, so Greg says, well, let's talk about it. But Greg thought that if they're taking everything out of your house, do they bring something new?
So what was the plot on this?
How to survive.
Oh my God.
So you have to figure, okay, so what do you need the first night? Well, definitely you need toilet paper. But now you don't have a toilet. Seriously, it was like, finally Greg and I called back. Megan goes, Mom. So Megan looked at the very first, it was supposed to be season 2. So Megan goes and looks at season 1. And Megan says, I am not doing that. I'm not walking around the house with 2 leaves on me. I'm like, what? She goes, Mom, you have nothing. You either have a towel. Oh, I forgot what it was called. And I was supposed to call, let's not talk about, well, I'm just telling Lisa the reality story, the thing. And we didn't do it. And then we find out they bring everything back into the house. So a little bit of stuff starts coming back in. Your carpet comes back in.
And
Now
how long
you're-
is the
you-
show though? I mean, how long do they follow
you
you
think
for 3 days?
well,
a
no.
weekend?
It's 12 episodes. You know, that's how it is. Season 2, 12 episodes. Season 3, 12 episodes.
Well,
So Greg goes,
they must have paid good money.
yeah. So Greg goes, well, Greg goes, first of all, we're not going to do it if we have to walk around with nothing. Second, it's not like we're getting new furniture.
All right. So let me just imagine this. Let's say pretend.
Megan, it's the day when I came and told.
Do you still have electricity?
No, I don't think it was nothing. It was like no electricity, no, Megan has no recollection. I can find it probably on my phone. It was, Megan goes that she was not going to do it. And that was probably, Megan says that she was not going to be in it.
Oh, okay.
And then we found the pay. We saw the pay. It was ridiculous. I was like,
what was the pay? I'm just curious.
I think, I don't even think it was more than $10,000. No more than that. That's what I'm trying to remember. It was pretty, yeah. I don't even know if what was it? Let me figure it out. It was, let's see. It was a reality show. It was back in 2015, 16.
Okay, so mobile phones were available.
Oh, yeah.
Did they take your money away?
I don't remember that, but maybe it did. Take everything out of your house. We were living here in this house.
So you would definitely need to get yourself some water because you can't live without water for 3 days or more. And you would need heat.
Yeah, you need heat.
Food. And toilet paper.
I forgot, what was it called? It was about reality TV show that empty house, like empty your house.
Man, reality shows, people are willing to do anything.
Right. And now you don't even hear about stuff like that anymore.
No.
Now they got I can't find it. But anyways, it was a long time ago. At least they called us up. They wanted us to come down and meet us and stuff. And we didn't do it. I know they had a season 1.
That sounds crazy.
I know. It was like, you take everything out of our house. And Greg's like, well, they probably, and that's what Greg thought. Well, you probably get new things. Like they got to bring a new floor. No, they bring everything back in. And Greg goes, forget that. We're not going to suffer when it's the same stuff. There was no motivation for it.
They took your carpet too?
Yeah, they'll take everything. You're left with nothing.
So that's a big fat freaking no.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we said no.
Let me Google it real quick. Reality.
It's about
TV show.
And they take everything out of your house.
Sort Your Life Out. It's a show focused on removing everything from your life is likely a decluttering or life-changing series.
Well, I'm not a declutter person.
Hang on a second. Let me do this again. Everything out of your house. Everything but the house.
Maybe that's it.
Where appraisers find, no, that's not it.
No, that's appraiser. Okay.
Where teams seek valuables. People with hoarding disorder. Well, whatever show it was, it didn't get a lot of
right. exposure.
No, it didn't. And no, it didn't get, I don't even know if it ever made it.
I know they had season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That I do know.
And it wasn't Clean Sweep.
I don't think so. No, it was something to do. They take everything out of your house and then they bring everything back in. And that's how, if you survive, they bring everything back in. You like the end. It's like,
Okay, let me just.
and I think they get 3 or 4 couples or whatever, or families. But anyways, we didn't do it. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But everybody was doing reality shows. It was a big thing then.
And you and Greg probably got a good chuckle out of it.
We did. We thought we were like, I don't think so. At first it sounded like fun, but then when we start hearing more about it, we're like, that's not fun.
Most closely aligns with user description, taking everything out of your house, a literal sense. Other shows like Alone, The Estate Survival.
Maybe that was
embody the
it.
spirit of surviving limited possessions and resources in a survival setting. Okay.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it.
That's a tough one. That's a hard one to accept.
Mm-hmm.
So my experience with you when we did what was the name of that?
Sarah Vital.
Sarah Vital. The whole it's not so much the experience, but it was the lack of organization that a lot of these production companies have. Oh, hey everyone. We're going to meet on Thursday at 1:30. Show up and blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, okay. And then you show up and then, oh no, then 20 minutes later, hey everyone, we're going to change the time because some people can't make it. It's going to be like 2:30. Okay. And then it comes back. Okay, now we're going to circle back and go back to the time. It's like, oh my God.
Now, this is another thing here. That was beauty. That was about taking care of your body on the inside out.
I have tea on it and I don't care. You want to talk about some tea? Hey, ladies, you want to talk about tea? You want to talk about some tea on that show? Yeah. So I'm just going to say it.
All right. Go ahead.
I would show up to the set and they would give us this free Sarah Vital for us to take. And we had to show up with certain types of clothes because they would take these 360-degree photographs of us.
But they supplied the tops. We had to wear certain bottoms. Okay.
And interviews and transformation videos, more interviews, more transformation, more photographs, on and on and on for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out that we were mixed in with actual cast members of the reality, whatever, infomercial. There were didn't even know, didn't even think about it. Because I'm a newbie. I don't know shit. And there were women in there who were being flown in from other places like San Francisco, from literally actresses who were going to be the front. And they were farming our stories, our information, and we would just be the tiny little snippets of filler B-roll that, I mean, would be like boom, 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 just the B-roll. But the women they were interviewing that were supposed to be real users of this stuff were all actors. The interview place was completely different than the interview place that they interviewed.
Right. You're like, that wasn't there. Yes.
And this happened a long time ago. So I don't have a problem saying shit.
Yeah.
And they would have like this interview, and it was a celebrity that would be interviewing them. And they were like, we're talking to real people. Well, they can get away with that because I don't know if these people were contract workers or what. Oh, they even had a Facebook group. And these Facebook group, I'd be like, what's up with this lady? Be like, hey, ladies. And she had totally fucking Botox all over her face. And she was the freaking front man of the show. And she was the star. And she was the Sarah Vital person. My life, my face, everything changed. And her face was like all like this. Come
That's
on,
what you do.
man. Come on. Give me a break. That's my and I'm talking about we showed up for this shit. They took pictures, they took our stories, we talked. They were like, oh great, oh my god, you know, you guys are doing great. And I would think I was like, they were so excited to have me there because I was like a real person, right? And the people who ended up in the actress, her hair was like always so perfect. She was really thin already. She had like this cute little sweater. They had her all fixed up and everything. And she had blended her in with all the rest of us. And as we got toward the end of this thing, I started catching on. I started going, because she started showing up more and more.
Right.
And the last 2 weeks, it's like, who are you? You haven't been here.
You've been here, right?
Throughout this entire journey. You haven't been, I don't know who you are. Everybody else we saw every single time, but I never saw you. Who are you? You know? And she'd be like, you know, hey gals. She was like the leader. I'm like, I'm so confused. What's happening here? So yeah, it's all staged. Same as reality shows. Reality shows are all fucking staged. There was a reality show of an event. Somebody came to the flower market, and the flower market, it was all done after hours, all after hours. And it's all supposed to be done all right in front of us as it's happening. It was done after hours. It was done in the fucking coolers. It was done with the person, and everybody was like, people were chosen to be in there. You know, we're talking to so-and-so today of this person, you know, the person would come in, and it was all done after hours.
Right.
Oh, here's another one.
Okay.
Here's another tea. The reality TV show is so iconic. We all know it's fake, but we love the drama. 100%. I'm with you. This is why I don't want, okay. So a friend of mine was in a reality show. Like, you know how they like, what was it? Hell's Kitchen guy, Dave, whatever.
Oh, yeah. You
know how he does like those restaurant makeovers? Okay. So it was a business on a flower shop makeover. And I knew the owner.
Right.
And the owner is a hard working dude, man. The owner is a guy who is like always at the store. He comes in the morning, he buys his stuff. And I knew him. He was really hardworking.
Right.
So he said, yeah, he'll do the thing, right? And he has a very successful flower business. Like we're talking, it's in Pasadena, very successful. A really good name. They portrayed him in the show to be lazy, to be a brat. Acted like that was not. I knew him. He was not like that.
So you're like, he's not.
Him to be.
They changed him,
and he had no idea that was going to happen. He said that the experience that he had in the entire show and how it was run and how he showed up in front of the camera when finally it showed on when it came on air. He couldn't believe how they portrayed him. He had no idea they were.
Was he upset about it? Was he upset about it?
He was upset for a long time. He was like shocked.
Because he had customers, right? He had people that knew him, and he's like, "Oh my god!"
He couldn't believe it. he was like, I can't believe how they portrayed me. I'm shocked. I thought that I had a very successful business. They came to me, they asked me to do this show, and he knew and I was like, he knew there was drama,
Right.
but he didn't realize that they were going to make him look like number one, an imbecile, number two, lazy as shit, and a brat. He was like, the way they edited all these conversations and picked words and did all this stuff, he was like, I'm just, and they did things without him even knowing. Like, they would shoot video outside of like people that were apparently working there, but they weren't working there.
Wow, that's
So
pretty.
they would
That's
do like these
so
after
sad.
hour shots, and he was like,
And he wasn't even there. He was at home or something like that. I mean, that's so.
And he was so excited. He was telling everybody, and he was so excited. And when it came out on screen, he was just floored. He couldn't believe how they portrayed him. Yeah.
So it's sad. Yeah, it is sad.
You don't even know how they're going to portray you. I think it's a good thing that you didn't do it.
Right.
Because I've heard stories of people saying how it backfired. They may have portrayed you like a really bad person or portrayed your family. And you got to, and your neighbors are there. You got to live with that stuff.
Right. So we didn't. And you don't see that stuff anymore. It's like all gone almost. You don't see it anymore. And if it is, I don't watch them.
And then there's like things that they tell you that they're doing this projects, and then you show up for the project, and the project, they spend millions of dollars on these projects in LA. Millions.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell you, they give you some ambiguous like air date, or it's coming out on blah blah blah, and then you find out it never aired. It was like it's disappeared. It's a phantom. The thing never came out. Oh, it's going to be on Facebook. The damn thing was never on Facebook. Never. You never saw it. That final cut for Sarah Vital, I literally don't even know if it ever really made. It did get aired, or it did show up on Facebook, but I don't know if it ever aired.
Right.
It was so bizarre. And I was like, this is nothing. Like zero of what all the money and the energy that was spent into the entire, all these women that showed up consistently.
And remember, it wasn't just one day. There was days when women showed up in different days that we were, remember?
I know.
Yeah, so we don't even know half of the people. It was like, what, 3 days out of the week, right?
It would be 3 days, and we would show up on a certain day. But I'm just saying that it was weird. That's why I will never do that. Remember the gal going, okay, well, you're eligible to reapply again. You can do another reality in 2 years. So these people you can do another reality or whatever in 2 years.
Yeah. Well, even before then, because remember, that's Sarah Vital. Now you can do a cosmetic one. Now you can do a skincare one. So you can't do Sarah Vital for 2 years, but you can do a skincare one. And some women, they love doing it. They love a lot of people do it. They still have them. I just got one. Well, I did crepe erase. I did that at home. I didn't want to go down there. I did it at home for them. Let's see. Oh, stomach's swelling.
And then there's some stuff you can't talk about for like 2 years or more.
Right. Now I can because it's so long ago.
I never talked about it. I never talked about it because I wanted to wait for a lengthy amount of time to go by before I could talk about it, because they always have like those clauses and shit that nobody ever reads. But I remember her saying 2 years, and that was way before COVID. COVID's already been 5 years ago.
The crepe erase, I have to admit, worked pretty good. It didn't, now it didn't help the lines around my knees, but I was pretty impressed with my neck. I really liked the neck area because it was a lotion that I used. But Dakota, she thought it was sugar. I mean, one day I had it out by accident, had the lid open, and she was like licking the lid, like licking the lid. It was like sweet. And I called the doctor. Oh my God. The lady goes, no, she'll be fine. Just have her drink some water. But it was, I left the lid open and she like, it smelled like sugar to her. It was sugary, you know. But yeah, I did like that. But some people, that's all they do. Your name's on the list and they'll send it to you, and then people do it to get free products and get the photos.
And a little bit of chinka chinka, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Feel special. They get lunch, dinner.
They do. They have the craft tables. They have the lights.
You keep your shirts.
The camera.
Yeah, you get to keep. You keep the top. They don't even want them back. You keep the top. So it's like it's a trip.
I never took Cerevital after that. As a matter of fact, I think I even gave you my
You
Cerevital because I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I remember they did that before and after, and I was like, I don't see anything. She was like, Lisa, tell us what you see. And I'm looking, and I look over here, and I look over the left. I saw effing no different. I go, you're going to have to explain this one to me, and looking left or right. And then they're like, well, do you see your chin right here? My chin could have been pointed differently, like a little further out or back, whatever it mattered, whatever difference it made. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no telling or what may have happened to my chin that week. So I was like standing there going, I don't see any difference,
Lisa, that's why you don't do a lot of skincare. Dakota.
All that money on Cerevital, I didn't see any different. And then they wanted you to diet. You got to be like, of course you got to diet because they want you to lose all the fat so that you can see the difference. But that's not the point. The point is for you to live your regular life and take Cerevital. So if I was like, a fat ass, and I'm like, I'm just eating my regular fat ass food. That's it. I'm eating regular fat ass food, and I'm going to take my Cerevital. And in 8 weeks, we're going to see if there's any change.
There's the difference. You just said it. I'm not going to change.
That's like proof and testament right there,
Right. Are you two sisters are different? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Cynthia was all in. She was like, I got to wear these jeans. I was like, God damn it. I got to buy tighter jeans. Oh, hell no. They're like, we want you to wear like a certain type of jeans, like back in the day when the jeans hung. I'm like, no, I'm not wearing that. And then they put me in a t-shirt like this, and they're all, put your arms out, and that's not fun because I was working out at the time, but it was like.
You did lose some weight because you were working out.
Yeah, but because I was working out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just happened to be working out at the time.
Oh yeah. And the women at the time, they were like, oh yeah, I've been like I'm dieting. They'd be like eating like vegetables, and I'm like, this is like ridiculous.
Because they wanted to be part of the whole
and
scenario.
Also they wanted a callback because they were actors.
Yeah. And
then some of them made their own arrangements and their own contracts with these people. They flew me down from San Francisco, or and I was like, is everybody in this? And I had heard that everybody in that place, they were all like actors or auditioners, and I think like one or two people like myself was like just the reality. I think that there's like maybe a rule that they just have to have like one reality person on the thing, like one real person,
Right.
and get that testimony from that one real person to make it say, we spoke to real people.
Right. Right.
Never again. I'm not interested. Don't call me. Never again. It's just, it wasn't my gig. No way.
You did it. You tried it. You did your bucket list.
Bucket list. She's it was a total bucket list. And I just said, I'm gonna do this one time only. And that's my personal experience going in it.
And that's why you wouldn't do it again. You're like, it's not for me, you know, and that's okay.
No, I mean, and especially if you're doing like YouTube now, you know, I can now do my own testimonial of Sarah Vital with or without saying, hey, this is it. I'm going to take this for how many
Okay, so let me tell you something. And then I watch YouTube, and do you know how many they sent out to YouTube content creators?
A lot.
That's why you're not.
Go ahead.
But that's why you're not seeing a lot of casting calls anymore for those, because they're sending them out. They're saving money.
The best critique is the ones you don't expect. I bought this. I bought this today. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to share the results with you. Okay. Just like the Peter Thomas Roth. The women who put that on right in front of your face and you see the results that's why that product is so successful, because the women dare to show their face what it looks like before, and then they put it on
and then their face is firmer.
They get the fan out and then they show you what it looks like after.
People have asked me, you know, all the skincare that I use. I'll be honest with you, and even Megan even said about my skin. I don't know how my skin would have looked if I didn't do anything.
Your skin would look like mine.
Right. So I know that everything I've done in my life, you know, I still have lines, I still age, you know what I mean? But I don't know how my skin would have been, because I've been using skincare faithfully since I was 22 years old, 23. And I used everything that I sold because I needed to sell it, but everything I sold helped.
When I was with Carl, my ex-husband, I got a facial, full-blown, full facial, extractions, eyebrows done.
You had it all.
I had the peel,
wow,
the massage every month. Same time, every month. As a matter of fact, the facialist, esthetician they call them, went to my wedding.
Oh, okay. First time I yawned. Okay.
I went all the way up until we were divorced. After the divorce was over, the facials were done.
So 11 years you had your skin
good. It was fresh. She would do the extractions. The what do they call it when your face is congested?
Yes.
I never had to worry about that. My face, she had it all taken.
Because she did the steam, and it does work, right? It really does. It does make a difference.
And when it all ended, now my face is all congested. The bumps are there. And I'm telling you, if I turn things around and
you'll do that again.
Cleaned out, the congestion gone, everything else, my face would be glowing again. But guess
what?
It's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah. So. I tell people that a lot, that it does work. It does make a difference. You know, it really does. Because people say, oh, and I go, and there are people kind of got an itch. Some people do have, they can just wear soap and moisturizer. That just happens, but not everyone's going to be that way. You know what I mean? It's like mom. Mom doesn't have a lot of fine lines, but that's mom. That doesn't mean it's going to be us. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that I did do as much as I could when I was young and did it all.
And you still have that discipline to this day.
I do, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. When I have my lazy times or something tragedy happens in my life, and I don't do my steps, I see a difference. I see a difference. Okay, for an example, today I had to do my thing, and I conditioned my hair. I was gonna let it air dry. You know, I know today I was gonna let it air dry. Don't put no heat on it. And then I washed my face. And then I was going to do my like a face sheet mask and the eye mask and just sit there and relax. And I didn't get a chance to do that. I didn't put any moisturizer on. I mean, like nothing. I didn't get a chance to do nothing, right? So I come over here, get my concealer just to take away a little of the dark circles, and it stuck. It didn't move. That's the difference from having moisture and smoothness and skincare before your makeup. And it went like blop, and it did not blend. I'm like getting a little bit of cream and trying to blend it because right now I have nothing on my face. So right now it's just like.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I have a video of me early on wearing makeup.
A little itch there.
Ugly. The makeup is stuck here, but you don't see anything back here.
So are you not moisturizing here?
No, and it's just the way the makeup landed that day. I moisturized, but I was like, they say older women's skin, you wear makeup differently, and you shouldn't. Some women should not be wearing makeup. They should be wearing a tinted, what do they call that?
Tinted foundation, BB cream, CC cream.
Yeah, tinted with creams because you can't. It gets choppy throughout your skin. So that's when I decided, you know what, this looks really bad. I'm not going to do this anymore. And now, every now and then, I may wear a powder, translucent powder, but that's as far as I'm going to go.
Well, that's okay. I still like wearing my steps. Like when we're done here, I'm going to go wash my face, rewash it because I got nothing on. I'm going to sit back and you need to do your face mask. You need to do your little scrub. I gave you all the stuff.
No, it's sitting right there. I know. I was going to do a Tip Tuesday.
You need to do that little scrub and then put that mask on, you know, because the scrub will exfoliate all that. And then.
Yeah. And get the little thing that pushes my hair back.
The hair back. You know, I mean, this is what they call it, spa day or self-care day. Yes, you want to have your face done. Yes, you would like to get a professional to sit there and massage and circulate, and decongest. But you know what? If we can't do that, there's alternatives you can do. You can go to a beauty school. Maybe they're not as expensive, or give it for yourself. You know, wash your face, doing a little exfoliant, do a little mask. You know, I've been giving myself a little exfoliant peel. You know, there's other ways to do it.
I actually used to do a diamond peel, a diamond scrub. But I hear now they have like a vacuum. And they say that it'll vacuum everything out in one shot.
There's so many things. There's a girl that we know that just became a facialist. And she works in San Luis. And you know how they show what they do on their Instagrams?
Her link is at Cindy Lifestyle and More. It's actually down here on the banner.
It says Sister Chat at Lisa and at Cindy Lifestyle and More.
Yeah. It's right down there at the banner. If you want to check out her channel. And thank you for that. Appreciate you. Here, I'm just going to type it.
Oh, sweet.
Right? Is that spelled correctly? Let me just send it. There you go. And you can check out her channel. She does pretty much almost every day.
But you know how people go become a facialist and they show what they do, what kind of services they do. They share it on their Instagram. Every week, I do this. Oh, I do that. Oh, I do this. I mean, there are so many services, and it'll cost you $1,000. If you had the money, it would cost you $1,000 to get them all done a month, because they can't do it all in one day. They can't.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
you know, because they give you a regimen of what they would recommend that would be great. But there's so many services, you know, brow tint, eyebrow tint, lash curl. I mean, it's just on and
Same
on
thing.
and on.
Same thing for the dogs today. They had everything listed.
Yeah.
They had a shampoo. We'll do the face only and the tail, and then the list, and then everything else, and then the list.
Yeah.
And then
All
it became,
add-ons.
Yep. If you wanted the body trimmed, you had to pay more, and if you wanted the paw pads trimmed, you had to add an extra $10.
And they probably have little exfoliant bags.
I had the whole thing. I was like, go all in on my babies. I said, do the paws, do the
Yeah.
paw trim, and then they buffed and they grinded down, made them all nice and polishy. The nails.
It's like a manicure. Yes. It's amazing.
And they said they were good through the whole thing because
They were
I gave
like
them CBD. Well, I gave Autumn CBD.
Uh-huh.
I gave her a little. Unfortunately, I didn't know how much to give her. I gave her a little too much, and so she threw it up before she left the house. She was like, bleh. So, but she still had CBD in her. She had it in her gums.
Yes. Yes.
And then I gave Sage CBD, and I gave him a little bit more. I didn't know. Lance said only 50 cc, and I was like, I think I gave him 100. He goes, don't worry about it. He's fine. It's okay.
They clean everything, you know, and it's like they walk out and they're like, you know, it's amazing. You see your animals come out like, wow, that was great. Humans are the same way, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's the same thing. But if you can't give,
go ahead.
no, I'm fine.
You can't give what? No.
If you can't, like if you can't,
oh, go ahead.
Go. Here, I'll do this. You go ahead.
Lance is so grateful that they got their haircut today because he would have had to do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but they got a good one.
Able to do it, and then today, great because I took care of the whole thing. But anyway, you were going to say?
No, I'm just saying that if you can imagine how animals feel, that's how humans feel. You know, that's how they feel. Special. That's what I said. If you can't afford a real, you know, to a real spa, go to beauty school. Sometimes they're inexpensive, and they're learning to do that.
And all of that chemicals will be free or small fee.
It won't be as much. It won't be as much.
Yeah.
It won't be as much. That's why I tell people, go to beauty school, you know. And I remember I was in beauty school. They taught me how to do facials. We didn't have all the stuff like everybody else did. But hey, you know, people are like, you know, they were happy, you know, little massage and, you know, the basics.
Yeah.
You know, they got their toes done. I did their toes, you know, I learned how to do it. Was it all? Yeah. No, I didn't have all the machines, but at least they felt like pampered, you know, and they were like, thank you. You know what I mean? It was, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I should do that.
Some scrub, you know, massage their legs, you know, the back of their, you know, they showed us how. And then what?
Now they have home kits on TikTok. They sell the damn home kits.
I know, but that's, to me, it's like, I don't want to give it. I do it for myself if I have the time and I don't have the money. But if I could spend a few dollars and have it done, giving myself a massage, I don't feel like it's like I'm not relaxing. But I do give myself manicures. I go once a month and get a manicure and a pedicure. And then the other 2 weeks, I do it myself. My pedicure lasts a month. And then the following 2 weeks, like next week, I'll do my own manicure. You know, and I'll go like this. I'm not going to massage because it's not the same. I'll do a scrub And I always give a scrub on my feet. You've seen me. You've seen. I got the petty sponge. I got that in my shower. But I'm talking about when I go sit in a petty spa, it's nice. But when I'm not at a spa, I've got everything that I show on my videos. I do in the shower.
Yeah.
I do a scrub every day on my body. I have my 7-day scrub cream or some kind of scrub in the shower for my face. And then I have my petty scrub for my feet. And then I flip it around and I buff it. I also have for my knees. I have everything you see me is in my shower. And I feel like when I get my hair done or if I get my feet done, they don't have to work as hard because it's not as, they're not like, Jesus, they're not grinding on my heels because they're pretty soft. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they say. Oh, your skin's really soft. Your heels are really, because I do that. I actually do that. So it's less time for them. They don't have to.
Don't have to get into it so hard.
Yeah. And I got soft heels. And I wear sandals every day in the summertime. But I do it. I do. I give myself my hair mask. I do. But like I was saying, I forgot to say this. When I don't do it, I notice that my skin is not soft as much. My makeup doesn't go on as smooth. It doesn't go on smooth. It kind of drags a little bit. I notice the little fine lines are more apparent because I'm not giving that extra care to it. I can tell a difference. My lips are dry. I'm putting on the lipstick and it's fading. I see a lot of different things. I know it's just a little lip mask and I know it's a little moisture mask and I know I use a little lip scrub, but I know when I don't do anything. Oh, thank you. Oh. How sweet. Yeah, it happened. That's what I was talking about when things happen in our lives. I notice it. Lisa, look at this. See all this? I actually lost all that the last 3 months of stress. And look, it's all
Wow.
coming back. This is all from the Neoxin.
And we watched the channels, Mari Subi.
What?
I watched Living My Best Life this morning. And Kaleidoscope, she put out a really pretty video today. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I was doing getting ready for all the stuff I had to do. And trying to catch up on videos. I got a list I got to do. I still not caught up yet.
Okay.
I have to be honest with you, I've got I'll tell you. Got 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I probably got 50 comments that I still got to do. More than that.
So do you do just a heart and a like, or you put actual comment out?
No, I do an actual comment. So when I don't put a heart, if I put a heart, then I don't know who's next. Are you hearing me?
I am. I'm looking at your channel.
If I put a heart, then the person that's next for me to see and read their comment and send back a comment and watch the video, it'll go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who's next? You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And you get comments fairly quickly on your videos.
I do. I just try to be more consistent. But I was all day today answering comments and watching their videos. Then I have to take a break because I got things to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Oh,
I got like 50.
to my mother. I colored her hair black if the white hair will grow. So she's also into,
In between.
yeah, making.
Her hair color will keep growing out. It's just she's going to have this.
She says her mom's 61, she'll be 61 in December, still sexy. And then ELD channel.
D channel.
Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Yes. I liked our conversation tonight because we talked about a variety of things.
Yes.
I really am. I think that, see, that's what I want to do. I want to talk a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then the next thing. And it just, little things. And
you know, people love cheese man. So,
huh?
People love cheese man.
What does that mean?
Cheese man. Cheese tea. Spilling the tea.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm so back out of it. I'm not even like what? Since I live in the Central Coast, I don't hear a lot of the lingos like I used to from LA. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? I'm always like, what is that? What is that?
Okay, so we're coming up on the 8 o'clock hour.
Yes, we are. I was just looking at that. We want to appreciate everybody for being here, keeping us happy, keeping us occupied, asking questions, listening to us. It's fun. If you guys
anybody who subscribed, thank you.
Yes, and put some likes, ding, 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 and enjoy. And we're going to go to your channels. We're going to start going, your channels. Do you both love? Oh, yeah. Avocados are good, and they're rich in moisture. And they say they're good fat. That's what they say. They're good with vitamins and stuff like that. That's what I hear. A lot of people that work out with weights, they eat a lot of avocado. But it's moderation. That's what the doctor says, moderation, But yeah, avocados are good. Oh, hi, Connection Lives and Interest. 10:45 p.m. in South Carolina. Wow. How you doing, Sharon? I'm doing good. This is my sister, Lisa. This is Sharon with Connection Lives and Interest. That's my daughter, DNM. She's going to start doing some videos. Yeah.
It's bad. Some comedy.
Peyton's here somewhere.
Peyton Samuel's here somewhere. Hi, Lance. That's my brother-in-law.
Save me.
That's Lisa's husband.
Me. Save me.
Lance just came out of the office, so his eyes are wide open. So we're going to go ahead and end the live tonight. And if you guys think of a better time for us to come out and step out, come out and share, then we'll be, let us know if you want us earlier or if you want us later.
Yeah. Well, we've been coming out at 6 o'clock. So we're trying to get the medium. Like, is it 5 or give us an idea? And then Connection Lives and Interest said hi to you, Lisa. Sharon did.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
I'm happy you made it.
Oh, Mom's ragging on me because I was supposed to cut her hair tonight.
Didn't you just start No, we've been on live now for since 6 o'clock. So we've been on for how long? 6, 7, 8, 2 hours. Yeah, we've been on for 2 hours. We don't know if we're starting too late, but we thought 6 o'clock would work, but we always forget because North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, 3 hours ahead of us.
Here we go. Really crazy. Okay, so glad to meet you too. I meet Fred again from live. God bless
Yes.
you. Catching up and take care. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so we're
So
gonna
we
go
will.
ahead and-
We're gonna end the Sharon. I'll be coming by your channel saying hello to you. I haven't seen you. I went there a couple of times, but I'm happy you came by to say hi to us.
right.
It's nice seeing you again, Sharon. I feel like you now, trying to catch up with everybody. Sharon's got a nice channel. She does a lot of crafting and diamond painting, and she's real
Oh
sweet.
yeah. I saw the diamond painting.
Yeah, she does diamond painting, a little bit of gardening, a little bit of blessing. Yeah, she does all kinds of different things. It's nice.
A little
And-
tapioca pudding.
And Lisa's got tapioca pudding, which is cool and light.
All right, so we're gonna end. Oh, wait a minute, you got 3 more messages. Stand by.
Okay.
What time is it for you all? We're now at 7:50. Okay, bye, Lisa, Cindy. Yes, please. We'll be back again on. Well, we'll just announce it. Have a blessed
You
time.
too.
Gotta go.
Oh,
dog
you
sitting.
got big
Okay.
sitting. Got the cutest little
YouTube
dog.
channel. I'm the director of Movie Leap Conan on my movie review. Oh,
Okay.
congratulations. That's awesome.
Okay.
And then we have here, watch my comment to your channel later if it's hard to say bye. We will. Good night, guys.
Good night. We'll see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.